Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another Let's Play of Stardrive 2 with Ray676. Okay, so first off, my major goal at the moment is going to be just going over the last hour worth of play to show you what my current goals are. So for instance, I really want to take back 02, repopulate it again. So at the moment I'm currently building a colony ship over here. Once that's done, I'll start building maybe a few more colony ships, just to make sure that I can get this particular planet colonized, and to start happening. Also, and probably more needed, unless of course they're going to go grab it, which seems to be their plan. Was to go and conquer this planet here. However, it looks as if they're going to go and colonize it themselves, which will be a bit more of a pain in the ass. This is the system over here that I think I wanted to colonize. No, it's actually a pretty terrible system. So is that, actually. That was the only good system, and now that these guys are going to go colonize it. That is a wee bit of a problem. Oh well, what I can do is I can go build a fleet and take them on. At some point I think they'll declare war on me anyway, because they see me as a feeble, weak race. Which I suppose at the moment I probably am, but I don't know how the AI is going to be going with that. Yeah, they did colonize it. Shit. They must have a few colonies through here actually. That's okay. What I'll do is go and blockade their planet and see if that sparks an international war. Okay, so you really don't have a great selection of planets in my home system, other than this medium-rich tundra normal and this small guy, abundant normal G. I think both of those are going to be prime colonization targets. But I just have to get my second colony off the ground, and once I do that, I should be set to do what I need to do. University research. And we are back with another episode of racial profiling. You can't stop the signal, and we won't stop broadcasting. So enjoy this pleasant profile of the enigmatic United Federation. The United Federation. That's quite a presumptive name for such a race of space apes, who have only one sentient species on their planet. But is there more to these humans than just arrogance and greed? We've reached out to their fleet commander to try to gain some perspective on this interesting species. Yes, there is more to our species than arrogance and greed. What kind of question is that? Who are you people? What is the origin of this transmission? Hello? Oh, and it looks like we've had a connection problem. Well, I don't think that the space monkeys are going to be very strong contenders in this cycle. Do you? Let us know on our forums. Until next time, this has been GNN. Wonderful, space apes. Cool. Let's go greet the space apes and pretend that they're our friends and manipulate them into doing other things. Unfortunately, I can't be quite that mean. Mainly because my race has really, really poor diplomacy. And spies. Actually, our diplomacy is probably not too bad, but our spies are freaking terrible. Oh man, such a pain in the ass. I'm probably going here and holy shit, 1 out of 17. Okay. Yeah, probably going there might be a bad idea at the moment. So I only have 3 vessels and I kind of need them for fleet defense. So, tech. Imperial Bank. No, I don't really need that. I don't need anything there except maybe the Imperial Bank, but at the moment I can afford not to spend on that. Okay, so at the moment I think okay, so my choice here, because I'm looking to gear up for a early war with these other guys who are colonizing around me. We've already shown their aggression, so basically I'm only doing doing this as a preventative measure at the moment until I can fully deploy. Probably going to choose something in advanced genetics, either skeletal engineering or neurotoxin bombs. Now, the pros and cons between this are the cloning centers basically irrelevant. So, neurotoxin bombs. Neurotoxin bomb is used on the strategy map to bombard enemy colonies from orbit. The toxin contained in these bombs is extremely deadly and fast-acting. Additionally, the toxin becomes inert only after a few hours, leaving no fallout radiation. It is very effective against populations, but completely ineffective against infrastructure. Also, is less effective versus ground troops due to standard anti-chemical warfare equipments, but still do some damage versus the less armored units. And then we've got skeletal engineering. Unlocks bone weave and bone repair packages for your ground troops, which grant bonuses to troop hit points and hit point recovery. Out of those two, I think if I'm going to conquer these guys, which I think I will, I think I might go skeletal engineering, because that means I can take over a population without damaging it, rather than completely eliminating that population with the neurotoxin bombs. Yeah, definitely. And it's also, because this is a ship module, I have to mount this on particular ships, where skeletal engineering I can modify on my existing troops. Then I think yeah, I think skeletal engineering and then polymer armor I think is the next best choice. So we will select skeletal engineering, and that should be done in 17 turns, which is good because I've got 13 turns on my colony ship, so I can start working on my ship. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send my scout through this wormhole here and actually check out what exactly is on the other side. I'm assuming it's a wormhole. It could be a black hole. Yeah, don't know. We'll find out anyway. Okie dokie. So now we're just going to cruise through a couple of turns while all that stuff is cranking away. Greetings. I'm Indica of the Polyp Symbiosis. Isn't it a great day to make some new friends? I do believe it is. I like friends. Let's discuss a treaty. Oh, we've got a nice... Okay, so first up I think I'm going to make a non-aggression pact. Rays of light. Good doing a trade with you, Wraith. Why, thank you, Polyps. Okay, so we're at the Lyris. Wow, okay, so yeah, these guys are probably going to be a bit useful. They don't currently own Lyris, and there is a Latinum system here. So Latinum will give me bonuses to trade, so I'll possibly have access to 2 Latinum. Let me just check where my other Latinum deposits were. Yeah, no, I don't. Where's my other Latinum? Yeah, there we go. Latinum 2. I wonder if that means that's the deposit number. I think that may indeed be the deposit number. Luxium, trilithium, nanocache. Yeah, see, that's only one latinium. So I probably need another latinium for that to be useful at all. Okay, so now, no, I actually think I might wait until I get a colony ship so I can produce something else big and shiny. I did bring back my ship, didn't I? Yes. I want you to go through the wormhole, buddy. Thank you. Okay, so that's a combat vessel. Right, click it. Enter. Okay, so now Shredder. So a Shredder has laser cannons, basic command nuclear power, basic engines. So it's pretty simple there. 3 command points. Where's my fleet? That's my fleet. 3 command points. 25 fleet speed. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is definitely a smaller vessel than what they're cruising around with. So I'll definitely need to build better ships. Okay, so they want that. I want one of your colonies. No, I ain't gonna cut it. So what technologies do you have? Automated rover bay. What's an automated rover bay do for me? Well, this will increase my technology. This will increase my production at the cost of my Imperial University. Which is good, because that'll give me that one extra research point. Construction ship completed. Okay, so now we want to go there. And we want to build now. I want to build a $18 turns for a colony ship. Let's build a freighter fleet. No, let's build a citizen. Turns. So a citizen I'll have done in 15 turns. 6 turns. So 6 and 6 are 12 turns. Then I build another construction ship. A Wasp. Imperial University. Particle collider. Should be about 100 turns worth of stuff there. Okay, so now the question is, how do I colonize this particular planet? There we go. Okay, confirmation. Yes, I do want to colonize. that was the issue. Because as soon as I do this, it's going to be starving. Actually, apparently not. Why is it going to be starving? Well, that's useful. Okay, so first of all, what I want to do. So I was thinking about this, and I think it's actually cheaper for me to build citizens at 200 costs than it is for a charging hub, which is 250 costs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a citizen, then a charging hub, and then max out on citizens. And that way I can get my economy happening as quickly as possible. I would think it would be just lovely if we could become better friends through trade. Will you trade us your xenomine technology? Let's discuss this. I think that would be a very good idea. Okay, so at this point, I don't need solar enrichment at all. Okay. Orbital habitat. Now that looks like an interesting tech, but I guarantee it's high tech level than my xenomine, which it is. Looking at these, a pollution re-sequencer probably isn't going to happen because the value is way too high, which is unfortunate because I really, really like that. So I'm thinking the Imperial Bank, no, even that's too high. Fusion beam, too high. Fighter bay, too high. Solar armor. Solar armor spot on. Let's confirm the deal. Rays of light. Good doing trade with you. Excellent. So basically I handed all the AIs 1 tech and I gained 2, which is always good. Okie dokie. So one turn until I get my citizen happening. Let's have a yarn. I don't know what these guys are going to sound like because they look really strange. You have found the pristine homeworld reclaimed. Why do you not find it sooner? Are your sensors so inferior as to be unable to detect the transmissions of such a magnificent race as ours? Regardless, you are here now, basking in the glory. Are you basking? Good. We no longer wish to travel among the stars. It is far too inconvenient for us. We prefer that the stars come to us. Now that you have finally arrived, perhaps you can be of service to us. The Persians are a hardy race of feeling unlike people with a strong penchant for hedonism. They seem to have a great number of androids doing work for them, whilst they mostly lounge about. The most industrious of their race dedicate their efforts to the creation of intricate rugs woven with gold, silver, hardened latinum, and fibers of the local plant called thenip. You could possibly buy a very nice rug if you wanted one. Let's attack them. Oh, well, I can't actually board them yet, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but, are you serious? They've already colonized here? There's no way they've colonized here. Okay, so this rover bay is definitely necessary. And I'll need that wasp stepped up. No, oh no, I don't need a construction ship, I need a colony ship. See, my pollution at the moment is freaking incredible. Okay, the other thing I have to check. Oh. Okay, so now I have a number 110. Let's hope it's still time for me to hire our little buddy. Okay, government menu. Leaders. Yes. Hire. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to assign so that'll give me a 20%. Excellent. New tech. So now what I want to do is exit this screen, go into my research tab. Excuse me. Low G adaptation. Monophone pollution resequencer. Well, that's good. I really needed that pollution resequencer. So that is definitely something that I'll need to get that. It's very expensive though. I think I might actually go polymer armor before that. Okie dokie. So my automated rover bay is another 4 turns away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another colony ship in a few turns. Well, looks like we've got a new hero. Urson Kolrathi Battlemaster. He has a unique ship. This leader has a unique combat vessel, the Qatari Claw, that they will use when deployed on the strategic map. The Qatari Claw behaves like a normal leader transport, except that it may also engage in space combat. This vessel uses command points like any normal ship of its class. I'll hire you. In choosing Urson of Tar, you choose Strength and Wisdom. On a guide you Wraith. Thank you, Urson. Okay, so that's fully awesome. I forgot to actually check what his other stat was, Battlemaster. So let me just do that now. Battlemaster. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you know what? No. No, definitely that menu. Battlemaster may participate in ground combat. He's an exceptional melee combatant who can inspire nearby allies and demoralize nearby foes. Wonderful. That looks really, really useful. Okay, so this guy doesn't have a current assignment yet, but that will change as soon as I get this colony ship off the ground. And then I think I'll go and plant myself on this spice planet, because I really, really, really would like the bonus +1 research. That would be fairly good. Plus, it's an abundant normal G. So yeah, definitely need to do that as soon as possible. Okay, so let's just end my turn. Manifest destiny. Our people have of late been feeling a strong sense of manifest destiny. My people, my person. The feeling that the stars are ours for the taking, and that indeed the future of our species depends upon securing a solar empire that spans far and wide. To that end, a cadre of wealthy investors have offered to pay 500 BC into our imperial treasury if we can expand our territorial holdings, into a minimum of 3 different solar systems. If we can do this within 25 turns, then the payment is ours. That's a nice reward. Did you miss us? We sure missed you. In today's episode of Racial Profiling, we are turning our attention to the curious Kalrathi shogunate. The Kalrathi shogunate, not to be confused with any previous competitors of similar Hirasute and Ursine nature. The Kalrathi are a mighty race of warriors who value strength and honor above all. We've asked them what they want to accomplish in the galaxy, and this is what they had to say. No, that's the other voice. Hang on. How can I make a bear voice? I've got 3 curious, deep-throated voices. We seek to master ourselves by mastering whatever dangers and challenges await us in this galaxy. We will find honor and glory among the stars. And there we have it, a race of talking space bears whose ambition in the galaxy is to cut things in half with their giant swords. I'm sure they'll have plenty of opportunities for that. Until next time, this has been GNN. Okay, so basically I've got 25 turns to colonize 3 planets. Now if I check here, my current build is 24, so I get 24 per turn, and it'll take me, hang on, just let me check for a second. Okay, so that's how much credits it costs to rush. So yeah, I get 24 per turn, and a construction ship is 250. So 10 turns, 11 turns I can have a colony ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to up this colony ship up here and just double up on my colony ships for now. That way I can get the bonus 500 credits, which at this point in time would be pretty useful. The other thing I forgot to do, and I'll just have a look at that now, since we bought that other guy, what I can do is I can actually go into my government screen, go to my empire, and turn my tax rate down. It should actually lower my construction time quite considerably and not bankrupt me. So I got 5 turns now for that. I'm building 33, so that gives me quite a little bit of a bonus then. Okie dokie. So let's skip forward a couple of turns. Yeah, here's that hostile fleet again. Now where are these guys going? Oh, wonderful. Yep, that's fantastic. I hope they rip them a new one. These guys are sending another colony ship. Are you crazy? These guys are just spamming everywhere. Feeling a little bit inadequate here. Well, that's right. I've got this colony ship up. I want to go to there. Excellent. Polymer armor research. So we want to research new tech. Okay, so we have hit points, guns, and now I'll grab some rail rifles. Production per worker is 4. Excellent. So I'm going to... Oh, so we're shrinking. Okay, that's wonderful. Why are we shrinking? Let's assign our buddy here. What I need to do is I need to switch this build order. Because they're shrinking, this is a bit of a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a freight. Actually, I might have to build 2 freighter fleets, but that's okay because that's 4 turns. Won't put my construction of both of my colony ships at risk because it will be 8 turns until I do that. The 2 freighter fleets are kind of more important. The reason why I'm building 2 is because I've got the system that I just colonized and the system that I will colonize that I'm working towards. So the other thing is what I need to do is I need to add another unit to food production. Actually, I probably need 2. One should do. Let's see how that goes. So these guys starving. No, these guys aren't starving anymore, which is good because I can put him in there. And and work on creating a Xeno mine 150 plus reproduction per worker, or a citizen, which is 200. So that would give me 3 times more production on an extra citizen. So I might build that there. And I'll go back and I'll probably do something similar over here, which is... Okay, so that's producing 5, so I must have already got something very similar built. I wonder how you can tell what buildings you've built in places. Xeno mine, there we go. So the Xeno mine, if I drag this all the way up to the top, should take 30 turns. Wonderful. Okay. Particle collider, what are you going to offer? No. I don't think that's going to happen. Unless you want to give us some trade rights. Nope. That's not going to happen, buddy. Wonderful. So I've got my freighter fleets up and happening. I would think it would be just as lovely if we could become better friends through trade. Will you trade with us the aeroponic farm technology? Let's discuss that. I don't think there is literally anything I can trade this for, because everything that they're going to trade me is of higher tech value than what I have. Well, what I can do is go, I want this, and see if they'll see. Won't let me confirm. So I'm going to give them aeroponic farm and defensive flares for their fighter bay technology. Well, that's interesting. Because I don't actually have any emotions, I can confirm this and nothing will happen bad. I'm getting pollution on my planets. Hopefully that's okay. Yep, nothing's starving yet. Well, that's good. Okie dokie, that's looking all good. Okay, so my colony ship is back being constructed, my rail rifles are good, and I think we'll leave it there for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with another episode very shortly. My name has been Wraith676, and you have been watching a Let's Play of Stardrive 2.